winter at its finest. One of the lightest winters I think we've had in Missouri, yet one of the most mentally taxing ones we've had in Missouri. If I know I'm going through stuff, I can only imagine what other people are going through, because that quote, or that saying, if you think you have it bad, wait till you realize what other people have. Someone always has it worse, so you have to enjoy your life with what's given to you. Every negative encounter essentially has a positive outcome. You just have to be patient and wait for that positivity to come to fruition. And I try to keep reminding myself of that, but it seems like more and more just keep coming around. So what do? I go to the gym. I have to. It's the only break I feel like I get sometimes. But I know the journey is going to be worth it. The journey is going to be a good one, just because I like to put so much energy into the gym, or I'm slowly transitioning into putting a lot of energy into the gym. I know it'll work out. Always does. Every time something hard happens in life, something better always comes. And I notice the pattern. I do. I think that's one thing I really love about myself, is I notice patterns very easily. I can sense them, I can see them, and I can kind of even drive towards them, or put certain actions into the universe to drive towards it. But I only say this because whatever you're going through, just know it will get better. Everything will get better. Just keep taking that step forward to make it a blessing that you want, a blessing you need in life. See what you need, see what you want, and put forward through it. I understand you probably have a lot of vices that go on in your own little world. Dude, I have so many that I struggle with. I'm trying to do sober February. I smoke weed. I don't drink, but I smoke weed. And sober February's been relatively hard. I think that just shows, addiction-wise, like, that just shows that, like, hey, you should work on that. But that's what a vice is something that grabs a hold of your attention and it turns into a negative attention. Because you could use cannabis as a positive one if used right. But I don't think I was using it the right way. So I needed to do sober February, and it did show me. It shows me a lot of what I need to recalibrate. I don't go off of I'm going off of percentages now. So, like, you know, a passing grade in life is like 80%. I would presume a B. So if I'm sober 80% of the months, that's really good for me. Some months might be 60, some months might be 100, 90. But as long as I am comfortable in my own skin, and I can just keep taking steps forward and giving a life that I really want, to explore life. I don't want to be scrounged up in a small city, miserable. I don't want to live a life other people think is ideal. I don't want to live a life that is just compounded into the same cycle day in and day out. Work, home, kids, family, work out, eat, work. Like, I don't want that. Like, I'm gonna strive to be a jack of all trades, do everything, experience everything at least once. And I just want to live. And that starts with working on myself. And that starts with working on yourself. But how are you gonna work on yourself? For me, it's reading. It's spiritual, mental, and physical. So physical, gym. I'm gonna try to go to the gym 5 times a week, unless the days I work, which are basically just 2. But spiritual, meditate. Understand your own thoughts. A man or a woman should be okay sitting in their thoughts for 30 minutes. Do I struggle with that? Yes. We are filled with distractions day in and day out. But strive for it. Don't start at 30. Start at 5. Just start. Just put a timer, close your eyes, put your things, relax. You don't have to get into a knees crossed thing. Just be relaxed. You can even do it at the gym when you're working out. Hold a heavy weight and meditate. Do some balance beams and meditate. Mental though. Mental is honestly the biggest one. Read. I don't care what you read. No one does. I mean, no. One thing I've learned is no one cares what you do. No one cares what I do. So why not benefit myself? Why not? I love reading now because I have the identity of a reader. Have I mastered reading? Absolutely not. Am I going to master reading? Most likely not. Am I going to get better every single day with reading? Yes. And do I read every day? Not necessarily. Do I strive to read every day? Yes. Do I strive to own my own library? Yes. Because I see the goals and I see what is important with it. And it's all about seeing the importance of one action. And the action of reading daily is the action of understanding more vocabulary, understanding more conversations, getting the small talks, understanding intricate thoughts, understanding your own thoughts. And it's true. I've learned is the more you know, the more you're truly unhappy. But this world is just filled with unhappy people anyways. So now I'm kind of wondering, maybe it's reversed now. The more you know, the more you're awake in life, in society. But it starts with energy too. So how do you get energy? How do you get the energy to read? By working out. Yeah, it's ironic. Like, oh, you have to use energy to get energy? Yes, it's like money. You gotta basically spend money to get money. So you gotta use energy to get energy. It's like those like companies that like, oh, if you don't spend 100,000, you spend 70,000. Next year we're only gonna give you 70,000 because that's all you need. Well, it's like, I think energy is relatively the same way. Oh, if you keep spending 70% of your energy, that's gonna be your new 100. Oh, so if I spend 125% of my energy, will that be my new 100? Yes. Yes, it will. You're gonna be tired for a while, but yes, it will. And I still have to learn a lot of this. And I'm on the adventure of learning all I can know. And the adventure is the best way to say it. Because we're all on an adventure. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to be not motivated. It's okay to be not disciplined in the current moment. But strive for a disciplined mindset that you would like. And that starts with being yourself. Who cares what other people think? Who? I am so misunderstood day to day. So misunderstood. And no one understands me. And I have to accept it. Do I like it? Not necessarily. I have one guy, my best friend. He understands me. But life's gonna be hard. So work out, read some books, and meditate. Because I promise, you'll get the life you want. Whatever life that is, you'll get the life you want. One step at a time. Search for the joy. Joy is a choice. Happiness is a chance. You're not always going to be happy, but you can be joyful. I'm reading a book right now before I head out. I'm reading a book right now of your thinking and your thoughts. Your thoughts are not you. Something along the lines. I should get it next time, but it talks about when you have a thought, it's just something that floats into your head. And if you let that thought land on a branch like a bird, now you're thinking about it. And when you start thinking about it, you start allowing the negative emotions with it. But if it's just a thought, you can't really allow your brain to experience those negative emotions. It's actually your brain's at a natural state of joy, happiness, and blissfulness. So don't let the thinking affect your daily routine. Once you see the thinking affecting you, throw it away. Be like, bird, get off. Bird, get off. And yeah, it's not as simple as it sounds, and I'm struggling with that. But I see the path. I see the path. And I know you can too. But it starts with just one day at a time. Journal. Journal's a big one. Just read. Work out. Strive for a goal that you want. You want to be a millionaire? Write it down. Figure out how you're going to be a millionaire. I do have a goal of being a millionaire by the end of the year. Am I on the right track? No. Can I be on the right track? Yeah.